I just wanted to pause tonight, and I'm not even going to be long. There's some ridiculous things that are happening. I know everyone is talking about the Super Bowl commercial, and David, if you could find the Super Bowl commercial, I wouldn't mind playing it if it's playable and giving a little commentary on it. But, you know, the Christian nationalists, they're so extreme that a far right-wing Christian organization like Hobby Lobby is too kind. They literally are saying stuff. Jack Posobiec, I believe is his name, he literally said Jesus was not tolerant, using violence in order to execute their now. Not all of them. Of course, there's going to be a lot of them who say, oh, he's lying or he's being bombastic, but I've played it for you for the last few years. We've been tracking this escalation in rhetoric and the pushing of the Overton window, where now Christian nationalists are able to call for the execution of people from their pulpits simply because they're gay. I mean, those 2 years ago, I played that clip for you all. More preachers have come out calling for the public execution of gay people. Christian nationalists. And now this commercial of the Super Bowl has the Christian nationalists so mad. Now we're doing this show impromptu, so we haven't done any production. I would normally have tweets to show you on the screen, but from Matt Walsh of the Daily Wire to Ben Shapiro of the Daily Wire to Jack Posobiec, whatever organization he's with, to people who fancy themselves as reasonable theologians, have lost their minds because this far right-wing organization. I want you to play for them so they can see what was so offensive to so many.
Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. We can live.
I hadn't seen the entire commercial. That was it. That's what has everyone in a rage. I mean, you really, if you go to the timelines, you're going to see a lot of people. A lot of these conservatives are really ready. They're attacking Hobby Lobby. Now you got to understand, Hobby Lobby went. I believe they went to the Supreme Court in order to be able to withhold contraception from the healthcare policies of women who work for their organization. That's how committed to their right-wing evangelicalism Hobby Lobby is. But because the people who own Hobby Lobby also own this company or donate to this company or have some relationship with this company, oh, Hobby Lobby. I mean, what's next? Y'all gonna boycott Chick-fil-A? See, it's funny, but it should also demonstrate to you where we on the Overton window. They are extremists, and violence is inside of their purview. Right. That's on the board right now. And I don't know that a lot of people understand I don't know if the word is the imminence, it's imminent is the word I'm looking for. It's imminent. Like, here's a question I want you to ask before I play this next clip, which is going to be of Donald Trump. Where to next for the Republicans? If you track the Republican behavior over the last decade, 2 decades, you will see that no matter what, they find a way to escalate their politics, their position, and their posture. I noticed this many years ago, many years ago, but it became very evident around 2010 after Barack Obama became president and they tried to bring in Obamacare. And we saw the advent of the Tea Party movement. And that let us know, oh, well, these weren't just Republicans and conservatives who are going to stay home. They're going to create movement. But what really stood out to me at that time was the fact that the entire Republican machine was willing to shift their argument away from their own policy, which was Obamacare, Romney care before that, which was Heritage Care before that. It came from the Heritage Foundation. The Republicans went against their own idea in order to position themselves as opposition to Barack Obama. I want to make this clear real quick. Barack Obama gave them a policy that was their own policy in Obamacare, but because Republicans were so determined at all costs, by any means necessary, they would be the opposition. They betrayed their own ideas and they swore that Obamacare, they had never heard of it before, is Marxism, socialism, communism, Maoism, Leninism. That's when I noticed it for real. Now, ever since then, they have had to escalate their means, their methods. Where are they now? Last I checked, they still have National Guard troops in Texas. Or has the news changed? I have been unplugged. I have not had a phone in my hand in like a month, but I know at least last week, the Republican governors demonstrated where the escalation of their rhetoric and their Machiavellian techniques has led to. Oh, since the innocent days of the Tea Party. Oh, those were the good old days when you had old white ladies out there shouting, "Keep government hands off my Medicare." Those were the good old days compared to where Republicans are now. Where are Republicans now? They've sent troops to Texas in order to have a standoff with Joe Biden. I know that's not in the news, but that was seriously a significant escalation that makes you wonder, what are they going to do next? I mean, the only place you go from sending troops to Texas is actually escalating to what they've been talking about, which is civil war.